Interpretation of a dream about black honey. Black honey in a dream means goodness and abundant sustenance, and that the person who dreams of it will be given by God the Almighty from His vast bounty. In this video, we will review for you the interpretation of a dream about black honey in a dream for a man, and the interpretation of Ibn Sirin, Imam Al-Sadiq, Imam Al-Nabulsi, and the opinion of the great interpreters. Follow with us. Video to the end. Interpretation of a dream about black honey in a dream. Black honey in a dream is evidence of much goodness in the coming days. It is a strong indication of the provision that comes from God the Almighty, whether in money or a child, or if a single girl is waiting for a husband, God the Almighty will bless her with all goodness. Black honey is evidence of the goodness and prosperity that comes from God Almighty, because it is one of the foods that contains vitamins and minerals that are very important for human health. Molasses comes from sugarcane, and is one of God's bounty on earth. Therefore, it is evidence that you will soon hear any news that you wish to hear in the coming days and periods. Seeing black honey in a dream for a married woman. If a married woman sees black honey in a dream, and this woman is afflicted with a certain disease, this is evidence and a sign from God Almighty that she will recover from this disease as soon as possible. But if a married woman sees that she is eating black honey in a dream, this is a sign from God the Almighty that she will give birth to a child who will be virtuous to her and her husband, and God knows best. But if a married woman sees that her husband is feeding her black honey in the dream, this indicates that God, glory be to Him, will bless him with a pregnancy soon, God willing, and will delight their eyes with this pregnancy. However, if this married woman is pregnant and sees that she is eating black honey in a dream, this indicates that she will give birth to a boy, and God knows best. If a pregnant woman sees black honey in a dream, this indicates that she will go through an easy birth process. She will give birth to a healthy child, as we all know the rituals and customs of peoples in which a woman giving birth eats black honey, and that it has a very great benefit on her health. A patient seeing black honey in a dream. If the patient sees black honey in a dream, especially if this honey is applied to the body or face, this is evidence that he will be cured of this disease as soon as possible, and God knows best. Ibn Sirin's interpretation of seeing black honey in a dream. After we learned about the interpretation of a dream about black honey, let us get to know the interpretation of Ibn Sirin. Ibn Sirin said that if a person sees black honey in his dream, this indicates goodness and great livelihood that will come soon. If a person sees that he is eating black honey in a dream, this indicates that he will obtain a lot of money in the coming time. Ibn Sirin interpreted the vision of black honey in a dream for an unmarried girl. This indicates that she will marry a good and pious person as soon as possible, because black honey has a joyful and good vision. However, if a man sees in his vision black honey, this indicates that this person is righteous, and does what he can and strives to get closer to God Almighty. If a person sees in his dream that he is going to buy black honey, this indicates good news that he will hear as soon as possible, and God knows best. Interpretation of a dream about black honey in a dream for a single woman. If a single girl sees in a dream black honey mixed with any other substance, such as ghee or tahini, this indicates that she will get married as soon as possible, move to the marital home, and live a happy life in the coming period, and this is part of the combination present in the vision. But if she is eating this black honey from someone who is the one who provides her with this food, this indicates that her fiancé will give him an expensive and very valuable gift. However, if the virgin girl eats honey in the dream with bread, this is evidence and indication that she is a good girl and God Almighty loves her, because she seeks and works to gain her strength through her constant and continuous striving to achieve what she desires and dreams of. But if this girl dreams that she is eating honey, and she feels very hungry, this indicates that the husband she was dreaming of will propose to her as soon as possible. Interpretation of seeing black honey in a dream according to Al-Nabulsi. Imam Al-Nabulsi has another interpretation of seeing black honey in a dream. He believes that an unmarried girl seeing black honey in a dream, this is an indication that there are some harmful people next to this girl, and this is a sign from God Almighty for her to stay away from them. As for if someone sees black honey in a dream, this indicates abundant livelihood. Imam Nabulsi believes that seeing black honey in a dream indicates happy news for this person in the near future. Whether this person is waiting for an upcoming job, or is looking for a job, God Almighty will grant him what he wants and what he desires. In addition to the large amounts of money he earns from this job, and God knows best. Here we have reached the end of today's video. We hope that you have liked these explanations, and that you have obtained as much information as possible from them.